All right, hold them up to that camera every now and then. You're wearing me out, man. You're wearing me out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Drew Morgan, how's it going, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Man, have we been blessed with a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It is absolutely stunningly gorgeous here at Kentucky Lake, is that right?
Yep, we're here at Paris Landing.
Pa-
We'll go out and try to catch some bluegill today.
Some bluegill, all right.
Yeah, we got some warm weather today.
Yeah.
All week it's been kind of cold, but finally it's warmed up.
Now,
so.
these bluegill, they apparently spawn by the light of the moon, and we got a full moon coming up, is that correct?
Yeah. We ought to catch quite a few. I've been out fishing. I found some beds, but we're gonna look around and we're gonna see if we can get you on some bluegill.
All right, and you can kind of break it down on how to actually...
I'll show everybody how to find them and how to catch them.
Well, it certainly looks like you have the right equipment for finding anything.
Yeah.
You could probably find the Titanic with that with that fish finder right there. But hey, man, it's a pleasure to be fishing with Drew Morgan, the youngest member of the B&M Pro staff.
Yep.
What an honor that is.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you've done a phenomenal job representing B&M and Lucas Oil, and also big fan of your father and your mother. Your mom actually used to MC the American Crappie Trail, didn't she?
She's also fished a couple of ACT tournaments.
Oh man, so it comes from good pedigree, right?
Yeah.
All right, well let's see how we do it. Come on. So this boat launch looks pretty familiar. This is where the American Crappie Trail usually hosts their weigh-ins for
Yeah, this is where they normally have blast off every year.
Yeah.
Kind of right in the middle of the lake.
Right in the middle of the lake, but it sure is got a little marina, a little restaurant, and a lot of boat slips here. Absolutely beautiful. And
they got about everything here. They got a fish cleaning house and about everything you could ask for.
Very cool. Hopefully we'll get to use that.
So this is what I'm using to find these bluegill. I got mega side imaging, so I come to the back of a pocket, I turn on side imaging, and basically I'm trying to stay in that 3 foot of water and less. Looking for these beds. We're gonna scan the back of this pocket and see if we find any beds.
All right.
You can see right there.
Oh, those little holes.
That's a small bed right there.
Okay.
But we're gonna look for something a little bit bigger than that.
Okay.
See coming up.
Oh wow! Look at that.
That right there is what you're looking for.
All right. Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah. Let me let it get this.
Oh my gosh! Look at all those holes. It just looks like textured leather, kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah. That right there is what you're looking for. That bed ought to have some good bluegill on it.
Wow. That is very.
We're gonna mark that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
waypoint 1602.
Yep.
Now hide the GPS so people can't find it, right? Wow, that's a huge bed. So does each bluegill make its own bed, do you know, or they make several, or?
Well, I think a single bluegill is gonna only make one bed.
Yeah.
Unless something happens, like the water falls out or something.
Okay.
But I think only a bluegill only make one bed.
And there's some more little pock marks, kind of, that look like there might be.
But those beds that we just marked, those are bluegill beds, not shell cracker ready. Or
okay.
Here in a little bit, I'll show you what they look like.
Oh, so you can tell the difference? Yeah. It's got that much detail, huh?
Well, it all depends on where it is. It needs to. You'll find your reddier and bluegill. You'll find them close to a creek channel.
Yeah.
In the back of a pocket. But those bluegills that we just marked, those are just in a flat. Just in about 2 foot of water.
Okay. And now, what's the difference between a bluegill and a shellcracker? I've never caught a shellcracker.
Shellcrackers are a little bit bigger.
Okay.
They fight a little harder.
You got a smile.
Yeah.
On your face there. You kind of like those hard fighting fish, right?
Yeah.
You like the bass too, don't you?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that. All right. So just ride around in here, huh?
We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull on the pull motor.
Okay.
Pull on in there.
And so then I take it you have your hummingbirds tied together, so that one will pick up 162 that we just...
I marked that bed on the unit of the console, and now it's right there.
Yeah, it was like 1602, right?
1602. It's that mark right there.
Oh, how convenient's that?
Yeah, you can tell from the old marks that we've caught bluegill here before, and I've noticed that if you do find a good bed, most of the time there will, in the following year there will be a bed there.
Okay.
It's something like whenever you find a bed in an area, they'll normally come back to it the next year.
Much easier to find.
Yep.
All right, I'm excited. So how what's the presentation going to be on these?
We're gonna throw down some small jigs with a wax worm on it.
Okay.
And just hop it through the bed, and one of them ought to come up and take it.
Any bobbers or just pitching?
Just casting out there and just reeling it back in.
All right.
So basically, what we're doing here is we got our waypoint on our graph, and we put the power pole down, and this whole bed just from that tree, just right out the side of the boat, and just cast out there and about every cast.
Yeah. Let it sink down about 2 seconds, and then just a slow retrieve, and you feel that thump or that heaviness on that line. And you're kind of twitching it a little bit, I see.
Yeah.
Give it a little more action. I think that's a little female. She's got eggs in her.
She's got eggs in her.
Yep.
That's fun.
Saw my line jump that time. I'm getting the hang of this, Drew. Thank you for teaching me. Woo! Nice one. So tell me about your Ranger boat. How tickled are you to have this?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's about everything you could want. It's a big enough boat, to be on Kentucky Lake. And the place gets pretty rough. You don't want a small boat.
And you prefer the fiberglass as opposed to like a aluminum boat?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's a little bit quieter.
Quieter?
Yeah. If you're fishing in wind, fiberglass is a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
Unless you put on something on your pedal boat. Soften. Nice one.
Yeah. So do you fillet these or do you cook them whole?
I fillet them because that's how my dad showed me to cook them a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I know there's other ways, to cook them, but this just seems to be the easiest.
Yeah, that way you don't deal with bones.
Yeah.
Hey, that's 3 in a row. I'm getting the hang of this, Drew.
You're getting a little bit better ones.
Trout Magnet for early spring bluegill. Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Yeah, that small crappie magnet.
They can't resist it. They're down there defending the nest. And it's the perfect size.
Yep.
Woo! Man, he smoked it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Heard a drag on. Oh, there's the bluegill of the day. Show that one off. That's the bluegill of the day. Yeah, it came back to it. Yeah, show it to that camera there. That's good. Trout magnets for bluegill. Who would have thunk it? And I'm using the whole Trout Magnet system with that float. And they seem to like it. Oh my goodness. This one's mad at the world. So not only do we get to reel them in, we get to play a little bit of basketball too. With
yeah we do.
Throwing them in the live well. Well, I had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out with your dad, and I know that he's quite proud of you and your brother.
Yeah.
The men that you're becoming, and that's got to be a testament to him. Is he the one that kind of inspired this love for fishing in you?
Yeah, he's the one who first brought me down here to Kentucky Lake.
Yeah.
I remember whenever we got a place down here, and he brought us down here, and I thought it was pretty awesome coming down here and actually fishing.
Yeah.
He was the first one to take me fishing, and we used to come down here like 4 or 5 times a year, just in the month of May, just bluegill fishing.
Yeah.
And I've always had a blast doing it. He taught me how to do it, and I'm kind of doing it now too.
You're kind of hooked.
Yeah.
Now
it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So, your dad, Matt Morgan.
Yeah.
Not only phenomenal crappie fisherman, but also avid outdoorsman, hunting, fishing, offshore, saltwater. He does it all, don't he?
Yep.
And I know that you and your brother are quite the duck hunters too, because remember I got to go duck hunting when you guys were about this tall, it seems like.
Yeah.
Even though that was only a few years ago.
Yeah.
You definitely have grown. How's your brother doing? Is he following in you and your dad's footsteps, hunting and fishing?
Yeah. He likes to duck hunt.
That's his passion.
That's his favorite thing to do. Every once in a while, me and him, we'll get to go fishing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he likes. He likes to duck hunt.
So let me ask you: is there a little undue pressure on you because your dad is such a outdoorsy guy?
Oh.
You ever feel?
No, I just learned a lot from him, really.
Yeah, I have too. I've learned a lot from him as well.
I'll be fishing a bass tournament or something, and I'll, if I got a question, I'll call him, and if he don't know the answer, he'll make up one.
Make up one?
Yeah.
Or knowing your dad, he probably knows somebody that knows the answer.
Oh yeah, he's
very connected.
Yep. Shell cracker are your biggest one.
Uh-huh. Look at us go. Look at us go.
Now we got two nice ones.
Yeah, dude. Here, hold that up. Well, I could do this all day. I don't know what. I don't know what it is. What is it about feeling that tug on the line?
I don't know.
You love it though, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this one. Hold my skirt down.
See, that's a female right there.
Yeah, show it to that camera there.
See all the eggs in her?
You got to throw her back, right?
Yeah. Yep, throw the females back. There ain't no point in keeping the females and you can catch the males about every cast.
Yeah. Hmm.
Look how dark this one is.
Because he's been up there shallow
Yep.
for a long time?
Yep. Been up there protecting the eggs.
Well, I gotta tell you, I fished for bluegill with Billy Blakely, as you can kind of see the shirt at the Blue Bank Resort, and we used crickets. And he's my #1 bluegill partner, but you're definitely #2, my friend. That's awesome.
You know, it's also pretty awesome being in Murray State. You know, it's 15 minutes from the lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
how fun is that? So does a boat like this ever pull any girls to come out on the lake with you? Huh? I bet it does. Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, okay, we'll answer that question off camera. There's only 2 reasons you're not answering that. Either you already got a girl.
Well, I do have a girlfriend.
Okay.
She's
There's the answer. She likes coming out on the boat, right?
yeah, she'd probably be out here right now. She didn't have final. I took her out here the other day. And probably about 80 on Saturday. And it's really the nice weather we've had here all week. You know, those bluegills are getting back up on them beds because that water temp dropped to about 65, and about 73 you'll start seeing beds.
73 degrees. So with
70.
crappie, it's like 60 something, right?
Yeah, crappie is a little bit colder. Same with bass. You know, the bass and crappie are about done spawning.
I was going to say, I thought I went 2 casts without catching them. That would have been ridiculous, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So 73 is the magic number for bluegill beds,
Yeah, that's about right. That's right.
and a full moon coming on, right?
Yeah.
All right, Drew, so tell me a little bit more in depth about this collegiate fishing forum that you're involved in.
Okay. So I go to Murray State University, and we got a club that's, you know, within the university that any kid who has a passion for fishing can, you know, show up and be a part of the club. And you know, we travel all over the country fishing tournaments together, and
Yeah.
we even have, you know, competitions here on Kentucky Lake, little club tournaments.
Okay. And you say club. Now, is this associated with the university? Are you an actual athlete, or how does it work?
It's we're actually a club, but you know, we get excuses for all of our, you know, days that we miss in school.
Okay.
So,
It's kind of a weird grin you've got going on there.
yeah.
So, but now, are there actually collegiate teams?
Yeah, like Bethel, like they got a coach.
Gary Mason, right?
Yeah, Gary Mason. We do not have a coach. You know, we just got like a president of the club, and he's like he'd be the senior this year, so
yeah,
he kind of runs everything, and you know we got a board of officers.
Yeah.
So everything runs smoothly.
I got you. And how have you done in some of these tournaments? You done pretty good?
Yeah, I've had a top 25, and you know, I mean, but this is my first year fishing bass tournaments.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Learned a lot.
Next year, I did.
Room for improvement.
Yeah.
It gets you fired up, doesn't it? It makes you look forward to the next one when you know, because that's how it was with the crappie tournament trails when I did it. I mean, I didn't do real good, but I didn't do real bad. Yeah. Now, when you say top 25, how many teams are actually competing in these?
Most of your, bigger tournaments, you got 250.
Whoa. Well, okay. Well, top 25 and 250. That's
not bad.
That's the top 8. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you go to what school again?
Murray State. Yep.
And have you ever considered moving to one of these other schools on a fishing scholarship?
No, not really.
Not really? No. Why is that?
I like the location of Murray. I mean, I'm 15 minutes from Blood River, and we got a cabin here on Kentucky Lake, and I just like this area.
So you literally chose your college due to fishing lake location?
Yeah.
That's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. You are Cool Hand Luke. So that is cool, man. So you're that ate up with fishing that you would consider your collegiate education on the location of a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you, man. Yeah. So this is kind of a dream to get into professional fishing, I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, I can fish every day, if I have time.
Yeah. Because you're, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I think Murray is, my top choice.
You know the irony in that, right?
What?
I mean, the irony is that you could probably have a full ride scholarship on one of these other collegiate teams, whether it be somewhere, way far away, but you like staying here and representing Murray State because it's got the best fishing lakes around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And probably the best place to learn.
Oh, yeah. You got so many different ways you could fish here on Kentucky Lake. I mean, you could go out and fish one way one day and then go out the next day and do something completely different and still catch fish.
And this has like 89, 90 miles worth of bank, right?
Yeah.
It's a long river system.
Yeah, huge. I mean, it's all the way into Kentucky, all the way almost to Alabama.
And it's just 20 minutes from Paris, Tennessee, home of the largest fish fry. Am I right?
Yeah, that was actually last weekend.
Was it?
Or 2 weekends ago, yeah.
Did you attend?
No, I was at Pickwick.
Have you ever been to one of them?
I've been to one.
Was it a pretty wild party?
Yeah. A lot. We actually are sponsored by the world's largest fish fry. Murray is.
Yeah.
We had to go, help the kids
represent.
Fish. Yeah, we spent all day unhooking catfish and weighing them. All the kids brought their poles and we got to fish a pond and that was stocked with catfish.
Oh man. Good for you. Yeah. Did that make you happy helping out young anglers?
Yeah.
Teaching them?
It was pretty cool.
Well, hopefully there's some kids watching us reel in these bluegill that you inspire as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever think about that? I mean, it's funny that, you get so good at something like you are with crappie fishing, and then eventually you'll get that good with bass fishing that you could inspire people. So
yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, keep the traditions rolling.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I wish you well. I truly do, and that is really one of the coolest stories I've ever heard. Someone like you who's dominated in the crappie tournament scene, want to go to college on a collegiate bass club / collegiate athlete scholarship and choose your college due to the location of the lake. That's just really neat.
I mean, that was the main reason why I wanted to go to college, was to fish.
Yeah. Well, get that education and find out how to fish profitably. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, let's reel in some more of these bluegill. What do you say?
Yeah. Ooh, there you go.
We'll take him. He'd be easy
That's a nice one.
He'd be easy to clean.
What's your preferred way of eating them?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a nice one. Make that shot. Man, I like them fried too. I had them at the Blue Bank where they cooked them whole.
Yeah.
And they actually ate the fins like potato chips.
Like potato chips.
Yeah, that was all new to me. But I liked it. It was delicious. And you know, when they cooked them whole, you just kind of like took that meat off of the...
scraped it off.
Yeah. And you know what it tasted like to me? It tasted like crab.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Yeah, like the inner of a crab leg.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, I wonder if it'd be weird if I asked for some butter to dip them in, you know? But yeah, I don't think there's any wrong way you can cook it. To me, I think that the bluegill have a little bit of a sweet hint to it.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I think it does compared to crappies.
Yeah. Just a little hint of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
About to get a bite right now. Tell. Well, Drew, I think we've got enough, my friend.
Yep.
Should we go back to the house and cook some of these?
Yep.
Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna fry up some of these in Drew's secret batter. We'll let you see what it is right here. But hey, get yourself to Kentucky Lake, get yourself some trout magnets, and get on these bluegill, because this is a lot of fun, isn't it? Right there. Yes. Woo! Yep, you outshined me again, man. Drew Morgan, thank you so much for teaching me how to do this. Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, it was a blast.
Oh my gosh, this is one of those trips you'll never forget about when the fishing's this good.
Yeah.
I mean, this is absolutely amazing. Find the beds mid-May. Find the moon phase. We're coming up on a full moon, which is making these males.
They're up there on the beds.
Get up on the beds. And get yourself some trout magnets. These little tiny baits producing nearly every cast.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it crazy?
It's about every cast.
Hey man, good luck in your collegiate fishing career. Good luck in your professional fishing career, because I'm sure you're already there doing the crappie, but you probably want to move on to the bass circuit, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Already starting now.
Which you like better, smallmouth or largemouth?
Smallmouth.
They fight harder, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Morgan, ladies and gentlemen, the youngest member of the B&M Pro staff. Leave some questions, leave some comments, and you can follow these collegiate athletes in their career. Don't you guys have like websites and stuff that post your standings?
On Murray State Bass Anglers on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
You can follow along if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to.
Yeah.
Also, leave some questions and comments if you have anything that you want to know about catching these mid-May bluegill. And hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And like I said, leave some questions in that comments, and either Drew or myself will attempt to answer them. Thank you guys for watching. Get outdoors, come be a part of this, and sore lip them all with trout magnets. Who would have thought trout magnets catching bluegill like this?
Yep, every cast.
Thank you guys for watching. God bless.
Thank you so much for watching Fish, Eat, Live. Our mission is to demonstrate the benefits of the Fish, Eat, Live lifestyle. We look forward to educating, entertaining, and attracting you to the healthy lifestyle of the great outdoors. We're definitely going to have some wholesome family fun on the water every Sunday at 6 p.m. So hit that subscription and that notification bell, because we want you to come be a part of this.